Last night, as I watched the president's speech, I kept coming back to one question. Who listens to a grown man talk this way and think, yes, that's the kind of leadership I respect? Because I've downloaded the transcript. 5 separate attacks, nearly half the speech about an octogenarian past president and blaming all our problems on the last administration. Half a dozen exaggerated claims like never seen before and nothing like it, like some carny barker selling a seat to a freak show, and yet almost nothing about any of the real crises that we're facing. No mention of Venezuela and a potential embargo, no mention of Ukraine, no mention of China. He preempted national television with a day's notice not to address a crisis, but to brag about himself. And I find myself asking, what has happened to our self-worth as a nation that this is what so many of our fellow citizens accept as leadership? To the folks that I personally know here in my state of South Carolina, to my friends, especially my die-hard Republican Party folks, have you built up so much hatred for this mythical other side that we've lowered our standards so low? You even hear the way this man talks, the pettiness, the insults, the endless self-praise. And yet some folks still react with pride as if cruelty is a strength and exaggeration is truth. Most of us outgrew this mindset in middle school. I like him because he doesn't like, well, that's not a governing philosophy. It's not wisdom. It's definitely not maturity. And it is definitely not anything close to what we used to know as conservatism. Who among you is going to finally stand up and say the emperor has no clothes? Where is our modern Joseph Welch, who asked McCarthy in the 50s, have you no decency, sir? What we are watching is nothing but a performance, a costume of strength masking insecurity. A man standing alone on a stage insisting he's the greatest leader in human history, to unfortunately a lot of supporters who obviously don't know history. My friends, what has happened to our standards? We talk about Trump derangement syndrome, but the only derangement I see is hearing a president speak like this and folks thinking, wow, he makes me proud. A republic can only stand when its citizens demand something higher: honesty, humility, decency. That should be the minimum bar. If we want to revive this republic, if we want to rebuild trust and dignity to the civic society that we live in, then we must raise our expectations again, not just for our leaders, but for ourselves. Revive the republic, or at least what's left of it.